Yo, what's good, guys? It's Jelani. I wanted to shoot something different and kind of just talk to everybody. Um, I know that there's a lot of people who are just now finding me on the journey, and then there are some folks who have been following me on the journey for a while now, and I really just want to create a space to kind of talk about the journey so far. Some of the things that have been learned, some of the experiences, and just where I've been at recently. Um, so, I, for the people who've been following the journey, I've been making music for getting close to a decade now. Um, I started performing when I was 13. I'm about to be 22, so um, it's going on 10 years, and I've been really grateful to be on this journey. The experience has been really cool, multi-layered, very multi-layered, and honestly, it's been a gift. Um, I've been really grateful to have started this whole music thing. I started the music. I started writing music very young. I didn't even really realize what I was creating, what I was doing early on. I just really like singing. I like melodies. Um, my mom was an MC, so I was always inspired by her. Coming up, listening to her album, um, being inspired by real music. Um, but I never knew I wanted to be a musician, right? So starting this whole musician journey, it was by happenstance. I started writing. I happened to get into a studio, started recording. I wanted to be heard. I started performing, and the train really took off from there. Right. Those who have followed the journey know the history of homelessness, health issues, a bunch of stuff that has been the core inspiration behind like the why, right? And looking at today, right, the journey that I've been on, I've released multiple albums at this point, and I've met some of the artists who I was inspired by. Like I've met and shaken hands and opened for artists who I've directly been inspired by in my journey, collaborated with them, and it's a beautiful thing to see, right? It's a beautiful thing to sit in. On the flip side, man, there's been so much sacrifice, right? When I say over close to 10 years of my life, I mean like literally 10 years of my life of being dedicated to the craft, not just like half ass in it. Like I've been full stepping for the past 10 years of my life, investing myself, my energy, my time, my youth into creating this whole thing. And by no means has it been a waste of time, right? Like I'm incredibly grateful for the people who I found, the music I've created, and the art that we've made and what we built. Um, Understanding how far we've come is a big part of it all, right? Because I was hustling tickets in homeless shelters. I was really squatting in people's houses doing shows. Like I was high school dropout, selling tickets to the same kids in the same classes that I was skipping. Like it was a crazy experience, and my entire life has been like kind of situated around this entire music idea. So looking at the journey now and seeing how far everything has taken itself, I'm incredibly grateful. um, for the artists out there who are watching and listening, I feel as though it's very important to understand that you have to keep going under all circumstances, right? um, it's important to be able to be a visionary in the aspect to where your vision, your goal, your passion, your focus is so tunneled. Outside circumstances can't defer you, right? Can't get you off that track. It's important to be so honed in that the outside noise doesn't make a sound, right? And I think that there's always going to be things in life that create obstacles or boundaries or some form of in the way for you, right? But the only thing that can really stand in the way of your own success is yourself, right? And ultimately, I have not reached nearly the form of success that I'm working towards, but acknowledging the fact that I've achieved success despite some of the most abnormal of circumstances, I can sit with the W's I've taken. I can sit with the successes and be really proud, right? And I think it's important to be proud of yourself in the journey, no matter where you're at, right? Because the growth and the evolution, it takes time, it takes patience, it takes dedication, it takes watering and fertilizing the belief, yourself. And we're not even going to talk about the business aspect of actually being an entrepreneur and having an entrepreneur mindset. It's a lot more to being an independent artist than what's spoken on. In the past 10 years, I've learned how to book shows and promote shows. I've learned how to create merchandise and brands. I've learned how to website design. I've learned how to do sound. I've learned how to pick apart music, mix and mastering it, EQ, and the balancing of the vocals. I've learned to pretty much wear every and any hat possible to achieve that success, right? Like by any means necessary. Being my own press manager, contacting blogs and radios, and just the whole nine, right? The playlisting and everything done in house. And when you're that kind of independent artist who's grinding day and out to put themselves on, it is an incredibly difficult journey, right? There's more obstacles than what people think. And I think the first obstacle is just believing in yourself enough to do it, because you have to believe in yourself before anyone else believes in you. And I think self belief is something that people just, they see confident, self believing people and they're like, oh, it must be so easy. It's not. It is not. Every day we have to show up and show out and believe in ourselves. There's not a single day that that doubt does not creep in. Ultimately, doubt cannot be more powerful than faith. You have to live by faith than over fear. And as an independent artist, you have to have faith in yourself, your own abilities, and your own. Sorry, y'all, it cut out. Believe in yourself and your own energy more than anything. And it's a difficult thing at times as an independent artist. I have been put in many situations where people did not believe in me. People did not see the potential until I showed it. People didn't understand the power or the energy until I had to demonstrate it. And often you have to build the store before anyone shops at it, right? You have to build the storefront. You got to build it from the ground up. You got to have the grand opening and then people will show up. You can't wait for people to show up before you're even open, right? So just keep working on building yourself up, building that foundation, building that storefront, building yourself into something where people can go inside and really respect, really appreciate, really value. um, Create yourself into that luxury experience for people to invest in, for people to want to purchase, for people to identify with. It's very important. I've learned in this independent artist journey that you are your greatest superpower and you have to be that at all times, right? So I just wanted to kind of talk to everyone and kind of create a space to where we can connect on a different level outside of the music. I know there's people who do follow my journey and they would appreciate more of me. So I'm just here to give more of me and hopefully create more value for other people. So thank you for listening. If you want to check out more, drop some comments. Let me know y'all listening, and I'll make more content like this. Peace and love, guys.